One of those three have to be a Section 3 resident. And again, a Section 3 resident is somebody who meets those income guidelines and who lives in the area. Okay? Are there any questions about these goals? I'm going to get into a little more detail with these goals in a few moments. But first, I just want to talk a little bit more about this 10% goal. This 10% goal applies whenever you award subcontracts. Simple question. Will I award a subcontract? If the answer is yes, you have to meet that 10%. You have to award 10% of your total subcontracting dollars to a Section 3 business or more than one. When does that 30% goal apply? Same question. Will I make new hires to complete the project? If the answer is yes, then 30% of your total new hires have to be Section 3 residents. Any questions yet? I have an example here that kind of breaks down that 10% goal. And I just want to just talk about it briefly. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Let's take an example where St. Paul PD, Joe, he awards a $100,000 rehab project to a contractor. In this case, let's say that the general contractor is a Section 3 business. Okay? The 10% goal applies up here to the city of St. Paul. Because we're awarding contracts, we have to hit that 10% number. So here, if we can award to a Section 3 business, that helps us a lot. Because instead of meeting 10%, we award the entire thing to a Section 3 business. Okay? So right away, that's a huge benefit. It doesn't end there. It does not end there. Say this, let's get into a little more detail. Say this, with this project, the general is able to perform half the work, about $50,000. But he's going to award the other half to 3 subcontractors. Again, the general is awarding subcontracts. So that 10% goal applies to the general. So here with $50,000, 10% of $50,000 is $5,000. To be in compliance with Section 3, the general has to award at least $5,000 to a Section 3 business. Okay? Here, sub number 1 receives $20,000. We know they're good already because they're exceeding that $5,000. Subcontractor number 2, not a Section 3 business, $20,000. That's okay. Subcontractor 3, not a Section 3 business, for $10,000, that's still okay. And it's okay because this general contractor met its goal by awarding this much to a Section 3 business. This can continue on forever. And here, say subcontractor number 2, it has its own subcontracts. 5,000 here, 5,000 there, for a total of 10,000. 10% of 10,000, $1,000. That's the goal that has to be met. Here, they award 5,000. So again, here they exceed the goal, which is good. Okay, does that make sense? So whenever you award contracts, that 10% goal applies. So that's why if you're a general contractor and you're on a Section 3 list, the city wants to do business with you. If you're a subcontractor, get certified because you'll make the general contractor's life a lot easier. Okay, so that's the real reason why you should get certified. One of the benefits of being Section 3 certified is you receive a bid preference. Okay, that's an amount that you can, it's an amount that your bid can get a little bit higher than the lowest bid. And we've already seen that have pretty dramatic results with the first 20 houses that were issued. In fact, of those 20 houses, all of them were awarded to Section 3 businesses. So you don't have to be a Section 3 business to do this kind of work, but it helps a lot if you want, a lot. So get on that list.
So I got a question.
Sure.
I mean, a lot of questions, but
yeah.
I want to know why don't you say the city of St. Paul, they invested $30 million right?
Mhm.
So why don't I do something like they hire some agent, they do some, rehab the house, how much it costs, and they go to give to whoever got certificate for Section 3. You buy a little bit, and do it better than, general. They go and get bid, you get 10%, and then you get the right for this, and stuff, and stuff, and stuff. It's, it's sometimes, we got a second chief, but we're gonna, come up for a job. Why don't the city invest the money, they want to buy the house, they have the house, and they got somebody in the city, they hire 3 contractors, and some, for the inspection, whatever, estimate how much it costs, and call to every subcontractor for the Section 3 certification, and give them some. Hey, you do that better. And the wait time go, line up and go in there, get put bid, and up, nothing. You know what I mean? So that's my concern. Because I went through it, I know. We spent a lot of time but never got job. I don't know who. Hey, you wake up, you got to already go out, spend money in gas, do this thing, you got customers, oh, you got bid, go take a look, and we put bid in, never caught. So I mean, we spend time for Section 3, we spend time for many things. That's my idea. Is the city can invest for $30 million. You have to hire somebody in there and do something. Got a house, go estimate how much cost, and whoever's certification for Section 3, call me in, give them some. Oh, you're good for flooring, okay? You a drywall, you a painter, or you a roof, you a siding, you a brick, or you stone, or you a deck. Just give them some money. And they do it. I think it's right. Yes.
But the way they do it, yeah, they buy the house in the bad shape, and they want you to bid on those to repair. So that is the fair game.
I think what you say and what he say is kind of close.
Yeah.
That's why he was saying earlier, say keep track of your bed. If you bed 10 bed, you don't got a job, maybe something wrong in your bed. Yeah, because your price might be too high. You now live in a Section 3 area. They have a category that you have to meet.
Because you painter, you know how much per square you cost for paint, right? You do plumbing, you know how much it costs you for hour and how much labor and material. You go look around. You go in there with flat light. You're not going there for, nothing. You see it. I know. I worked with so many years. I experienced that. I look at how much it costs. Oh, really? If look, I go look there, measure it. So what kind of, single, right there. But I go less. I cannot, because usually, we can low. The roof you go 280 foot square. Now you go 120. How are you gonna make it? That's my concern. Better than the city hire somebody, go 2 or 3 contractors. Or some contractor go in there, estimate how much it costs, and whoever certificate for Section 3, call me. Okay? You get them. Here, that's one help small business and low income going. Better than going there like a war fight with the price and bidding. That's my concern anyway. It make everything go faster, move quick, Then go wait time, go line up and do something, wait, spend 3 days, go bidding and don't job. And everybody hungry, the same thing. And city lost time. Why don't we do like that? And everything goes smooth, everybody. And city can keep around 20% there. They don't have to spend all for that, right? So like the city, they hire somebody, work for the city in general. And got somebody out there estimate how much it costs for the whole thing. We bought this house 20,000. We're gonna spend 30,000, right? What this plumbing, electrical, drywall, and material. How much it cost? And call them in. Okay, here we got a forecast here come in. How much? We can do it. I think it's better. I'm very interested to learn things. But I'm not interested to go meeting. I've been 3 times, 4 times.
So let Joe explain.
Yeah, explain to me, please.
What's wrong with his suggestion?
Wow. I mean, I gotta have a bidding process, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess another thing that when we set up this process, one of our goals was to try and create as many opportunities as we could for small businesses to access this work. Many of the other municipalities around the country that are spending these NSP dollars are bundling these contracting opportunities into much larger, you know, they're putting dozens of houses together
Okay.
and going out, either giving a developer control of the entire process, or if they're sitting in the developer role like we are, they're bundling these things together into a larger opportunity that I think doesn't give a smaller guy a chance to go after it.
Okay.
So, I mean, if the challenge you're facing has to do with the competition in the environment that we're in right now, with how many subcontractors that maybe have, you know, similar skill sets to you are out there putting numbers at thing, and at the end of the day, it just comes down to who's low. I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, that's a tough reality right now. I mean, we're actually seeing construction numbers from the owner's standpoint like lower than we had anticipated, because I think that there's been so much competition. Now, I need to be careful though, because I also want to make sure that I hold myself as, you know, the public entity maybe to a little bit higher standard in the process that we put out there. And if we've created something where people are eating each other alive, and there's some other way that I may be able to tweak this, you know, I might think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's right for me to just say, well, whatever I can do to get everybody to cut each other's throats so I can get this done the cheapest. I do have to be a good steward of the public dollars and make sure that I do get this work done as cheap as I can. But I also need to balance that with making sure that, you know, if I can create an environment that's a little bit more friendly, I sure would like to do it. So, I didn't answer your question. I don't know the answer. We got a program. I got bidding opportunities. It's the way we're doing it right now.
Yeah, I know, Joe, I'm sorry, but because I talked about last question, because I want anybody, you have to open up and see things.
Well, I'm out here to talk about it, so please don't hesitate
so
to
that
ask a
means,
question.
That means
Yeah.
I have whatever section 3 look like you said earlier.